Nothing inspires me more than a testimony. I mean, I've been inspired by reading a book. I've been inspired by listening to something on the radio. And we all can name a movie or two that's like a tearjerker. But I'm not trying to blaspheme the Lord or anything. But I've heard some testimonies that inspire me more than a Bible.
And realizing I'm not there yet. Like, in no facet of the game and no facet of the industry in my life, I'm not there yet.
But you are compared to 99.9% of the people in the world.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
saying,
so that's what I want though. What is that psychological thing that can really have you sitting here with two beautiful cribs, cars, your wife at home doing her thing, like whatever she wants to do, the kids, whatever they want to do, and you still saying, I'm nowhere near where I need to be. Like that's the thing that I wonder. Meanwhile, somebody at the crib making $32,000 behind on their bills.
Oh, they loving it.
And you telling me, as a millionaire, as all of these things that 99.9% of the people in the world would dream of, you telling me, see, I ain't even close. Like, what is, how?
Yeah, how you come out that mindset?
Absolutely. I would say, man, just the foundation to where I remember when I moved back to Atlanta, right? Like, I moved back and I moved in my wife's grandmother's home, right? And I had just been to college and I moved back 2 blocks from where I grew up. And my wife and my daughter were sleeping in a wagon, right, with pillows that we put in the wagon. I remember being with my wife and we were discussing if we were going to buy water or take my daughter out of extracurricular, right? If we was going to do certain things, trying to figure life out, right? Making sacrifices. And so when I got to the point to where I can make certain decisions, now looking at it in terms of my children, and one day if they're blessed to reproduce and have children, me being in a position as a grandfather, as a father, to where they don't have to go through as many mistakes as I had to go through.
Absolutely.
Right? Because I'm in a position to help them, right? To give them that start in life. And so when I say I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet.
Right.
So you changed the goalposts, like you changed the benchmark, right?
From one generation to now, you're looking at 2 generations. Not even your kids, you're looking at your kids' kids.
Absolutely.
What hurts me is when people refrain from sharing their testimony because of the shame they feel by what happened. My brothers, my sisters, I'm not saying everywhere you go, every day of the week, tell everybody you meet. What I'm saying is before you give counsel, if you're giving counsel, don't be quick to give a 3-step program, but let them know what you've been through and how what happened to you didn't define you. Thank you. This is your brother.
When I was 13 years old, I got pregnant. Life bruised my heel. Changed the way I walked. From there, I changed my diet and I made decisions after decisions that were a reflection of what I thought about myself. It bruised my heel. But then something happened to me when I decided that I really wanted to flourish. And when I decided that I really wanted to flourish, I started to decide that it was better to start walking with a limp than to stay where pain met me. That's all the word somebody needs tonight. That you may not start off running after this trauma. And you may not start off running after this heartbreak. You may have to do it with a limp sometimes. But you have to make a decision down on the inside of you that I'm going to get up from this place where pain met me. I'm going to get up. You know why? Because bruised heels still crush serpent's head. And if that means that I got to take this bloody heel and I got to take this divorce and I got to put a baby on my hip and work paycheck to paycheck, I'm willing to do that so that I can figure out the next dimension of who I am. I am not who my hurt says I am. I am not where the enemy met me. I am who God says I am. I can do what God says I can do. And I'm crazy enough to believe that I can still do it.